I want to talk about the way we establish relationships live in person, and then we're going to translate that model into online and internet and email. The first and most basic way that human beings interact is in person. All right, so I walk into a room. What's the first thing that happens when you see me or see somebody new? Well, even before you introduce yourself, you scope out the person. Yeah, you name tag, you look. A lot of people think, and I've read this, it's well documented, that some people make their first impression of you, or they decide on their first impression of you within the first 3 seconds of meeting you. Okay, so let's say somebody makes their first impression within the first three seconds. You haven't even had a chance to say anything. What goes into that first impression?
Your appearance, your demeanor, your approach.
Smile, appearance, demeanor, approach. Only one of those things is the words that come out of your mouth. There's so much that goes on before you even say a single word. As a matter of fact, what does this say to you? What does this picture say? Huh? Confidence. Excuse me, friendly. Professional. Warm, flirtatious. Nicole. What else? Approachable. Would you do business with this person? What about this person? We're looking literally at one snapshot. This is one split second in time. And look at all the judgments we already made about her. This is literally what a snapshot takes is a millisecond? Right? Okay, so what is it about what she's doing that gives you that impression? Let's break it down. She's leaning forward. She's smiling. Hey, that's the biggie. She's making eye contact. What else? She's well dressed.
She looks like she's doing something professional.
She's got a pen in her hand. She's got a prop, so she looks professional. There's one other thing. She's got her head in her hand. Does anybody know what that means? When somebody's holding their chin, or has their head in their hand, or their finger near their ear. They're evaluating what you say. They're listening to you. When somebody's got their hand on the bottom half of their face, as long as they're not covering their mouth, it means they're evaluating what you're saying and they're listening to you. She's got her hand near her ear, which also means I'm listening to you. What about this? Does anybody recognize this person? It's Chloe. Chloe from 24. She's got a perma scowl. Okay, what does this picture say to you? It's all bad, right? What makes it bad? Let's break this one down. The furrowed brow. Pout. She's not looking at the camera. Her arms are crossed. There's one other thing that just drives me nuts about this picture. Yeah, she looks like an unmade bed. Right? So the idea is that within the first couple seconds, somebody's already making decisions about whether they think that they want to do business with you and what they think that experience is going to be like. So let's take the same exact process and let's put it online. What's the first thing people see? All right, wait, let's stop. Let's do an example. So as you all now know, I'm single. So I go to a party, I meet a guy. What's the first thing I'm going to do when I get home? Google. I Google him. Why?
You want to make sure he doesn't have a record.
I want to make sure he's not a sociopath. Absolutely. So how many of you have Googled yourselves? That's it. You guys, some of you aren't telling the truth. Come on, I want to see those hands up. All right, we've all Googled ourselves. How many of you own your name? Let's say you type in your name and you're the person that comes out for that whole first page. Good job. How many of you know for a fact that you don't own your name? Ooh, all right. So why is it important to own your name? Huh?
Protect against squatters.
Yeah, protect. The idea is if somebody types in your name and somebody else has got it, somebody else owns your name, it's going to be a lot more work for you to go out there and brand yourself.